Well, good afternoon. Today is Monday, September 11th. Never forget. But it is time for our weekly meeting highlights. As you know, I'm only weighing myself once a month. I weighed myself on the 1st of September with every intention of weighing myself again on October 1st. But I had a pretty good week. It was my birthday week. On my birthday, I think I did exceptionally well. We had a lot of high carb foods, but I just ate a little bit of everything and like a tablespoon of all my favorites. And so I was able to have everything that I loved without having it in excess. So I really do think that if I would have weighed myself today, I would have at least stayed the same. Maybe not lost a lot of weight, maybe even lost a little bit of weight, but I definitely know I wouldn't have gained. But I don't know because I didn't get on the scale. My focus this year for my 74th year is to getting back to eating healthy, moving, exercising, and just as the topic says today, an easy way to re-energize your journey. I just need to re-energize it. I definitely do because I've kind of fallen to the wayside a little bit. But it's normal to notice and even dwell on the fact that you have a lot of bumpy parts in your life and on your journey. I have had the bumpiest summer. We started off on a high note because I started off the summer on a really great vacation that cost me a couple $1,000s, but it was something I planned for, saved the money in advance, used cash the whole way, didn't have to worry about coming home to a credit card debt or anything like that. So I thoroughly enjoyed my vacation, only to come home to a flooded utility room. I gotta get this, I'll be right back. Scam callers. So anyway, I had to buy a new water heater and soak up the mess, which in the utility room, it's just the cement floor, so it was an easy enough fix other than paying for the new water heater. And then my front porch collapsed, so we got to spend money on that, which was another $10,000. The water heater, I think, was $750 or something like that. And then after that, the the basement flooded because our sump pump failed, so we had to buy another sump pump. We had to have the restoration team come in. I'm fighting with them because they've overcharged me by $12,000. They gave me a quote between $8,000 and $12,000, and they sent me a bill for $24,000. So my insurance company is in the middle of battling them. And then right after that, our basement flooded again, only to find out that which was a good news, bad news. I always like to look at the good news. The good news is for the water heater. We needed a new water heater anyhow. I mean, it wasn't keeping the water as hot as we would have liked, so we needed that. The porch was kind of, it's a sturdier porch. It's a little bit longer, and before it was like an optical illusion. It didn't look like there was a step, and so I always worried that somebody would fall. Now we have like a two-tone brick on it so that you can see where the step ends, and it's like got down to the next. So that was the good news, bad news on that. The sump pump made us realize that even though we have a backup generator, we don't have a backup alarm on our sump pump. So we're still going to buy that. We haven't bought it yet, but we're going to buy a backup. Every time it rains, we go down there to check. So when they had to cut the drywall out along the bottom, that's when we found out we had some leakage of some of the cracks, and so some of our foundation was going, so that cost us another $2,500 to fix that. And what else? We had to get a new refrigerator. Earlier in the year, I had to do my bathroom. It's just been an expensive year. But through it all, I really haven't turned to food. I haven't turned to not eating, but I haven't turned to food as a comfort. So I'm feeling that, I know, long story short, it's not even a short story long. Let's just say that, short story long. I had an expensive summer, a stressful summer, but summer's over. All my fixes I got people in there fixing everything. And so fingers crossed that we're done for the year. As far as unexpected costs, I can't think of anything else we can have possibly go wrong. Knock on wood, but I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything offhand. So anyway, taking a few minutes throughout the week to follow these steps can help shift your focus, boost your happiness, and smooth your ride. Oh, I need a smooth ride. I need to finish the year strong with eating healthy, losing weight, less stress, less expenses, unexpected expenses. I have expenses coming up, but they're expected expenses that I've allotted for. But no more of these other ones. So number 1 is think. Think about 3 good things that happened to you today. Even the small stuff counts. Like I said, the first good thing that happened is I woke up. I woke up in a good mood. Even with everything going on, I woke up in a good mood. I was able to go get groceries and not have to worry about pinching pennies to purchase my groceries. And then when I got home, my nephew came to fix my circuit breaker and has everything all fixed for that. So now, well, that was another expense I forgot about. I had to fix my circuit breaker. That cost me another $150. No, $350. Get the number. Look at money. Watch it. It's flying away. It's just flying away out of my house. It's just not staying put. Okay, so those are 3 good things that happened to me. Plus, I got to see my nephew. I don't get to see him that often. So there, that was the 3rd good thing. The next thing to do is write down each and every detail, where, when, why, and how they happened, who you were with, even when you weren't wearing, what you were wearing or what you were doing. I do keep a daily journal. I do like to go back and read it and see how my days have gone over the past. I kept all my food journals, so I can always look back and see when I was doing really well, what I was doing so well that caused me to do well. And I just think, sometimes even if you're mad at somebody, I do find this. If I'm really, really mad at somebody, I write them a letter. And I just say everything I think of. I don't care if it's swearing. I don't care. I write down everything. Then I read it. And then I destroy it. I never send it. But it's just the fact that I could get it out. I can just get it out. Like when you watch Big Brother and they get mad and they talk to the cameras. Well, there's no camera. Well, there's a camera right here. But I mean, for the most part, I don't have a camera following me around every minute of the day. So it really is therapeutic because you can really get your feelings out. You can really say what you really want to say. I am, it's fortunate or unfortunate for me, but if I get mad at somebody in the moment, I am not one that gets home and says, geez, I wish I could have said that. No, I'm the one that goes home and says, geez, I wish I wouldn't have said that. I am very quick-witted. I can come back with a comeback quicker than anything. That has never been a problem for me. I have no problems doing that. But sometimes I can say hurtful things and it really bothers me and I wish I could take them back. I wish I could have taken the time to write the letter rather than say it out loud. But it is very therapeutic and it really does work. And the last thing they tell you to do is reflect on how you felt as you experienced each and everything and how you're feeling now looking back. I know that when I look back and know that when I was losing weight so well and so close to my goal of getting into Wonderland, I was feeling so proud of myself, so accomplished, feeling so good about everything in my life. And I didn't feel that I needed to turn to food for anything. Unfortunately, a lot's happened in the last couple of years, and I just got back to thinking I could eat the way I want to eat, like I was eating before I started losing all my weight, and I want to get back on that journey again. And I am bound and determined to finish this year strong. This is my 74th year on this planet, and I intend to make some healthy changes. I'm going to change my life in one way or another. I've made a goal of this year or this month, for the month of September, because I celebrate my birthday the whole month. My birthday was last Thursday on the 7th. I picked something. So last week, something that was life-changing for me is I hired a house cleaner. So I have someone coming to clean my house every other week. And I feel really good about that decision. I'm still thinking on what I'm going to do this week. And then after that, I got 2 more things to do for this month to figure out what's going to change my life for the better. I just want to live as long as I can, and I want to do everything I possibly can to make that dream make that dream a reality. And the only way I'm going to do that is by figuring out things that are going to make my 74th year better than all my other years previous. So it's going to be a hard thing to top because I've had a pretty good life. I can't complain too much about my life. I've got a pretty good life. Okay, anyway, let's dive a little deeper. Life can get so busy that it's easy to focus on what goes wrong and barely register everything that goes right. Your favorite coffee on sale, a houseplant revived from the dead, enjoying a new low points recipe. Okay, I have 2 plants, and bringing the plants, I have 2 plants that they started off really little, but now they're like really big, and I don't like them anymore. They're just kind of, but I don't want to throw them away because I'm just not one of these people that can throw them away. So on my birthday, I was trying to give them away, and nobody would take them. And then my niece, Kathleen, looked it up and found out that it can be an indoor-outdoor plant. So I have them planted right out in the 2 planter boxes right outside my front door, which they don't require a lot of water and just a little bit of sun. So it works out perfect. Trying to see, I thought I heard Jim call me. Maybe not. Oh, the reason we're not outside, I don't know if I told you that. The people behind me and 2 doors over they're taking out these really huge Christmas trees that are probably about 20 feet in height. And they have like 6 of them. So they're digging them up. And I think they're replanting them along their fence. So there's a lot of excess noise out there. Otherwise, we'd be outside, because I'm going to be outside as long as I can till the weather changes on me. But pausing to connect with what's good in your world, no matter how minor it seems, can spark feelings of gratitude. And it's a powerful emotion. Not only can your gratitude shift your perspective to the big picture, science shows it can improve your ability to overcome challenges and cope with setbacks and increase happiness. All things that serve you well on a weight loss journey. Everything that happened to me this summer happened for a reason. And I always looked at the bright side of everything that happened, because it wasn't easy sometimes. But you know what? My basement has been kind of like, but now it's going to be looking really nice once it's done. And my grandkids are getting too big to be in this room, because this is where they've always come when they're little. And now they're all teenagers just about. I mean, Oliver's the youngest, he's 11. And then Sebastian's 12, Sophia's 13, Alyssa's 16, David's 22. David doesn't come back here, he stays with the adults. And Kylie is 20. So you got all of them big, chunky people sitting in this room. So it's going to be nice when the basement, I have a pool table down the basement. I have like a little living area. It's very nice down my basement. So it'll be nice once they can go down there. And the last thing they say is, don't stress if finding good in your days, works, weeks, or months doesn't come naturally. It can take time. Just keep trying. The more you practice, the easier and even automatic gratitude can become, and the more you may find yourself using it as a tool. Not everybody, I don't wake up every day with complete gratitude of everything in my life. I mean, I'm human. There's days that are just like depressing or sad or just not going my way. That's part of life. That's just part of life. But I think if you just take a minute every day to just think of something that you're grateful for, that I really find it hard to believe that you can't find at least one thing in your whole day that you can't be grateful for. And if you can't, I just feel so sad for you, because I really think that no matter what you're going through, I think that hopefully you can find some bright star. If you're really like ill and you're dying or something, I'd be grateful that you have like hospice coming in to take care of you. I mean, when my grandmother was passing away, they didn't have that. Thankfully they had it when my mother passed away. And those people are angels on earth, let me tell you. They are angels on earth. And I was always grateful for how well they treated my mother and how well they took care of her. And even Jim's mother, they took such good care of Jim's mother towards the end. So it was sad, and it was a sad day every day, but I was grateful that they were there. So I just think, I'm quite sure you could find something to be grateful for. And 3 fast facts. Intentionally pausing to notice good things is one way to practice gratitude. And the more we do it, the more automatic it becomes. Same with like depressing. You can be like, why every day. And you know what? You can always find things that are going to go wrong. It's easy to find things that are going to go wrong. Sometimes it's a little difficult to find things to go right, but I can't think that every day is a negative day. There's occasional negative days. I'm not saying there aren't, but for the most part, I think we have a pretty happy days. Number 2, practicing gratitude helps us focus on the big picture and increases happiness. And gratitude also improves our ability to overcome challenges and cope with setbacks. Lots of setbacks for me this summer, and I was able to accept them, overcome them, and cope with them without turning to food. Because I was grateful for the fact that I had the money to do the repairs, the people that could do the repairs for me, and just that I have a house that needed a repair, because I have a house that I can live in, not in a tent out on the street. So anyway, that's our topic for today, as easy way to re-energize your journey. I'm definitely planning on re-energizing my journey this year, finishing out the year strong. And I'm definitely going to do some changes this month that are going to affect my life for my 74th year. So stick with me. So if you weighed yourself, I'm wondering how you guys did. Let me know. I'm kind of curious. And what are some things that you're grateful for? And what are some things that you just can't overcome, that are just so negative that you just can't overcome them? Because I'd like to know. because I'm sure there are things that are just so negative that people just can't overcome them. And, you know, let me know. That's all I can say. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. I hope to see you back here next week, but if not, check me out on my daily vlog. I'm on here every single day, whether you like to see me or not. I'm there. Like a bad penny, I keep turning up.